Good afternoon, or whatever time it is for you. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. It is 14:28 or 2:28 p.m., December 10th, 2025, and it is Wednesday. So I wanted to do some more reading off my notes, and I'm just going to hop right into that. And I'm going to start with number 12 today, and that is I am worthy as I am. I don't need to prove myself to anyone because I see my true self. I am enough. And this one is exactly what it says it is. I am enough. I don't need to jump through hoops, barriers, and whatever someone wants me to do to prove myself to them when they would not give me even a tenth of what I would do for them, or say to them, or say for them. I'm worthy to exist and to receive good things in life just because I'm me, just because I exist. Number 13, my power and light cannot be snuffed or taken as it comes from within. Nobody can dim my light except for myself. If I choose to dim my light to make other people feel better or to fit in, that is a choice that I am making for myself. That is not something anyone can force on me or someone can take from me. Number 14 kind of ties into this one, and that's people will be set on my path whether they know it or not to teach me. And with this, I have people who will never know the impact that they've had on my life. And I've learned a lot of lessons through people, whether that triggered a change in myself, my mentality, or lessons learned. I got burned by the stove. It was a little bit too hot and I didn't realize I wanted to touch it. But there were people, there's one specific person who comes to mind when I met them. It was kind of overwhelming a little bit to see someone be so themselves, so what looked to me free, because this is what I'm seeing on the surface anyway. But it was kind of a lot. And I would have to ask myself why I feel that way or why I kind of feel off around this person. And it kind of made me think and reflect to myself, like, do I feel this way because I feel like I can't be this way and that there's something wrong with being yourself or myself? People will be set on your path whether they know it or not, to teach you lessons or to be a catalyst for change. You can learn something today that you didn't know yesterday, and it'll completely change your perspective on life. You can legitimately learn something new every day from someone or something, and you will move differently for the rest of your life just from that one instance. There's a silver lining to everything. There is something that you can learn from every situation, you know? Number 15. My journey is incomparable to others. It is its own unique path tailored to me, not a competition. There are so many people that will try to tell you what to do with your life when they don't even know what to do with their own life. So many standards and so many paths so narrow that we're just told to follow, and this will lead to good things, or you hit these bullet points and life will be good for you. And that's just not how it works. We are like 8 billion people on this planet, and you're telling me that we all have to live similar lives to be able to reach the same goals? There are so many different ways. We are all unique in our own ways. Sure, there will be similarities, there will be differences in people's lives and people's paths, but it's not a competition. It's not a race with other people. We will feel called to different things and do things a certain way. We will have different dreams, different passions, different things that drive us. And that will make us completely unique and different to each other. Your path is one that you make, one that you create, no matter what anybody else says and tries to push you on a certain path that might not be something that you like at all. Like, there were times where I was living my life for other people and not for myself, and I wasn't happy. It just didn't fit with me. It wasn't inclined. Just because that was the norm and that was what people are expected to do does not mean that is how it should be. I have one more that I want to read, one more note, and that is note 36. My shine can coexist with others. Someone's accomplishments and achievements do not take away from mine. Be happy for others how you want others to be happy for you. And I feel like that goes in with how life is in a competition. There is enough room for us to succeed in our own rights and for those to be celebrated. I had to deal with a lot of people drawing comparisons. Like, this is like specifically with my family, where I stopped talking about like my friends to people because they would ask how they were doing and they would ask what they're up to and how they're doing in life, and they would immediately turn it on me and try to compare and think that they were doing me a favor by creating this competition between me and my friends, saying, "Oh, well, you should try that, or you should do that, or maybe," I don't know exactly. Now that I'm putting myself on the spot, it's kind of coming up a little. I've lost my examples. But I know one example. When I was growing up, I would be talking about how much fun I would be having with my friends, and my mom asked about their grades, and they had good grades, and they were just like, "Oh, that's good. That means you can do better too, and you can be able to take from them, like not take from them, but you could learn something from them." And it wasn't really in like a nice empowering way. It was very more so of a like you're not good enough, you need to be better kind of way, unfortunately. And that really had a lot of complicated consequences on my inner being, I'd say, where when someone else had something going on for themselves, it felt like I wasn't doing enough, that I wasn't good enough, that I had to do something to be seen, something to be heard, and that everything that I was doing was pointless because this person is doing so much better from what I can see. But it's just like we all have our own paths. Comparison is the thief of joy. Just because someone has something doesn't mean that they have something I have. And my accomplishments and achievements are not undermined simply because someone else has their own. I want to be happy for my friends and my family when they achieve something great, because I know, or maybe I don't know, how much work, time, and effort that they put into those things, how they want to be seen and appreciated, and maybe just get a good job. Like, I don't think people realize how sometimes you don't need to just critique someone or say that they need to do this better or that better. Sometimes it's just like, you did a good job. I see you. I see how much effort and work that you're putting into this. Keep it up, because they're going to learn over time with experiences and stuff. But just being happy for someone that they did a good job and that they're proud of themselves. I want to be like that for other people, and that's how I want other people to be for me when I have something good going on in my life. And that's not always going to be the case. It's just not, because we're taught from a very young age to compete with each other. and to look at what other people are doing and what other people have, and look at yourself and look at what you don't have rather than looking at what you do have. So I think that's all the notes that I feel like reading off for now. Have a good day, evening, whatever it is. Enjoy. Much love.